everyone, how are you? I hope you're really well. If it's your first time coming and watching the channel, my name's Karen and this is Happily Planning with Karen. And if you come back, thanks so much. Hope you're all really well. And I'm sorry I've been absent for a while. I did put a post up on YouTube. I've actually been in Disneyland Paris. Yeah, we were so excited and it was just all so last minute. For those who don't know, I actually curate mystery boxes, and the company's called Enchanted Mysteries, and I'll put all the links down below as well. And we went to Disneyland Paris to curate our first ever Disneyland Paris mystery boxes, and we were so excited. Now, bear in mind that these went on sale back in October, and then with everything that's happened, they kept closing the borders out and they didn't open them. And then they opened them and then they said, oh, by the way, you can't go. UK cannot go because of all the new types that had evolved. And I'm watching what words I use because otherwise YouTube will stop me saying it. And then, so we changed everything again. And then like a couple of days later, he said, well, actually you can. And the parks opened on the 17th of June and we were there for opening day and it was amazing. We spent 10 days there. This is now currently day 4 of quarantine because we have to quarantine. Why do I do and sigh? Because to go to Paris, what we had to do was have a negative COVID test. So I had to pay to have a negative COVID test. So we paid our money and we made an appointment and we went across. We had a test and thankfully it was negative so we could go. If it was positive, we couldn't have gone. We then went over there and because we'd had both injections and we'd had this negative result, we didn't have to quarantine. So we then, you know, work for 9 days and we had 1 day off. And then coming back, we had to do another test before we were allowed back into Britain. So we did that. We came back into Britain and then we have had to do a day 2 and a day 8 test kit. So I've done day 2, posted that off, and this is day 4. But we have to quarantine for 10 days. But in France, we didn't have to quarantine. But I've had both jabs and I've done negative tests. You know, it's just, you know, why are all the countries different? It's crazy. But anyway, so that's where I've been. I've been working. And yeah, so the past couple of days, we got home really late Saturday night. So Sunday, yeah, I warned everyone, don't wake me up. Do not wake me up. If I wake up at 4, it is okay. Well, I woke up at 10 to 2. And Savannah, my grown-up daughter, said to me, Mum, I thought you were joking. Oh, no. I knew how tired we were because we'd gone from walking nothing in that being in the house to walking like 14,000 steps a day. And whereas normally when I go to Disney World, because I'm very lucky I'm able to go, and when I go, we do like 30,000 steps and it's, you know, my feet hurt a bit, but going from nothing to that, it was hard. It was really hard. So yeah, so the past couple of days, I've been doing things for the business, and I painted my nails twice. Oh my word. I did them Monday because I was going to do this yesterday. I'll put a photo here. What I was actually thinking, I have no clue. It looks like a 3-year-old's been let loose in my dip powder box. So yesterday I took it all off and redid them. So much happier now. Because I can't come on here with nails like that, can I? I can't be doing that. So yeah, so today I just really needed a chill day and I needed to do something for me and something I love. So I thought I'd come and organise myself for the week, record it to put up for yourselves, and then I'm going to record my humongous haul. Oh, there's so much stuff, and I've got 2 more boxes arriving probably tomorrow. And yeah, I realised that, I said this before, didn't I, that buying so much stuff doesn't actually give me pleasure. It doesn't even give me pleasure as I'm buying now. I just feel guilt for spending so much. And yeah, I've got 4 subs anyway, so I don't actually need to buy any kits because I've got enough kits. I don't know, I haven't counted them. I am going to count them, maybe. Maybe, well, I will count them, but will I tell you? Yeah, I will. and you'll be ashamed of me. I'm ashamed. I've got that many kits, and it's addictive, isn't it? You see something you like, so you buy it. And whilst I don't hoard them, I don't think, I haven't had chance to keep up with my memory keeping, and I will. I'll get there. But at the moment, things are so busy with the day job that I've still got something has to give. And yeah, I like this all to be very real. And yeah, so that's what's happened. So we're going to organise me, because at the minute I'm panicking a bit. I've got so much to do in such a short space of time. Where do I start? I think we start by moving this all out of the way, and we'll do a list, because that's what we all have to do, isn't it? We have to do a list of what it is we need to achieve. And the reason that these are all here is actually some stickers I made before I went away, and I've not had a chance to do anything with. They're just a load more stickers I made because I was running out on some, and I just haven't had chance to sort them out. So I've got to sort those out. And I normally keep them in this fabulous little tub, and I got this off Amazon. Yeah, I love this. I've got the bigger A4 ones for my paper, but I just love it because you can store things in it, so all the different colourways are in there for me to start sorting out. But it just keeps them dust free and nice until I get that chance. So pen and paper, you'd think I'd have it to hand. Do I? No, but let's find some. Yes, let's use this. Right, this is a great big pad that I got from Primark. And you know, I've got that many pads, haven't I? But I like this, and I liked it because it's like a pre-plan to your pre-plan. So it's just like your scribbly notes before you put it in your book to tick it off. So this will be what I use as like my rough guide, I suppose. So, you know, people have rough guides to countries. I've got rough guides to planning. I like to be different. Yeah, I like to be different. So then, Monday and Tuesday, they've happened. And this is my pre-plan. So in here, I don't need to worry about writing anything, because that's happened. So it's what I've got to do. So today, I am actually going to be filming. Oh, it's awkward with my ring on there. I'm actually going to be filming this pre-plan and also my haul. Then I know I need to edit day 1 of Paris and edit one of these videos, because I haven't put a video up for a while, and so I want to put one up on the channel in case you'd like to watch it. Well, obviously you do, because you're watching this. So then tomorrow, oh, so much. And I think this is my problem, because I'm feeling anxious, because you know when you've got that much to do and you don't know which way to turn, and this is when planning really helps, and the sticker side makes it pretty, and that's why I then look at it. So tomorrow it's a business day. So on there we're going to sort out next month's boxes. So what mystery boxes are we going to be doing next month? Because we like to add new boxes and change it up every month. Because I like choice, and so I like to give people choice. We've also got our deluxe boxes for Paris that we need to add on from now, because our boxes change on the 11th of the month. But these ones, I want to put them on sale now, so people have got time to order those. I want to re-look at shipping costs. At shipping, because we do this, we try and do it each month and see if we can get better rates for people, and quite often I'll send out refunds to people. And I had one gentleman say to me, Karen, you haven't cancelled my box, have you? I said, no, I just sent you some of the shipping costs back, because shipping costs I hate. It's just dead money, and so if I can get better rate for people, that's what I do, because I spend so much in shipping myself. I want to make sure I get the best rate, and I want to pass it on to everybody as well. So I need to look at that. Is that what we're doing tomorrow? I've also got to look at orders so far. I need to, yeah, I think that's enough for tomorrow. you know, when you've got that much to do, you don't want to overwhelm yourself. And then Friday is going to be tax, because it's the end of my tax quarter. And so I have got until the 7th of this month to get it to my accountant, and then he's got till the 7th to get it in for me of the following month. But we've got all sorts of different variants this time, including all of the paperwork for France. So we've got to do that. We've got to do Paris. We've also got all of our Primark receipts. We've also then got to do we've got to get a customs clearance agent. Oh my, the things you learn on this channel. Oh, so much fun. Because everything kind of happened last minute, we didn't realise that now, when you come in, you need the paperwork. We thought we could go through the red channel, but you can't. You need a customs clearance agent, and they disclose what you bought, because now, because of Brexit, we have to pay import tax. And it takes weeks to set up, and we had 2 days. Can you imagine? My head was in my hands. Honestly, if I could have banged it against a wall. I kept ringing up for help. No one would tell us what to do. It was our decision, yet it was a helpline. And it's like, so anyway, we spent 2 hours at customs, and you know, like one of those garages where they like strip your car and all of that. Well, that didn't happen. But we got all the receipts, and I'd done the best paperwork I thought I needed. And so now I've got to get that in place so I can pay. They were lovely with us, you know, because we were just saying, hey, this is what we've done, and yeah, we need to pay you some money. So yeah, so we've got to sort all that out. Now, Saturday and Sunday, I want off, but I won't sit and do nothing, because that's not me. What I want to do is I want to catch up on my memory keeping. I really want to do that. I've had some fabulous kits that I'll be showing you in the next video. I've had some wonderful new kits off Caroline, Princess Honey, and there's a code to a shop down below, so a discount code, so go and check her out. And the kits just keep getting better and better and better, and the colours, and yeah, so I want to use one of her kits in my memory keeping in my Hobonichi, because I think I only used 1 or 2 so far. It's like I am hoarding them, and I want to use them, so I want to do that. I also want to go into my, so I want to do that in my Hobonichi cousin. I also want to plan out videos for the week, and that'll be my little Hobonichi weeks. And then I also want to do some planning, memory planning, in my Harriet Wright Designs A5 planner. So I want to do that. Now, I'm not going to give myself any more tasks than that, because that's enough for videos to actually do in a day for anybody, because you run out of steam. Yeah, and I want to do it because I want to do it, and not just for, you know, doing it for a channel, because this is my life and I'm sharing it, isn't it? So that's what I want to do. And then hopefully edit them. And while we were away, something fabulous happened. Currently in the UK, our internet system, it all depends on how far you are from the exchange box, and that is like a cabinet that deep, huge, on a wall. It's so primitive, and the further away you are, the weaker your internet signal is. And to just put up a half-hour video, it can take 3 hours for it to upload, which you're constantly sat there. You have to leave your device plugged in, but every so often you have to like twiddle your pad so that it just doesn't switch off. So while we were away, we were able to get a fibre directly to the house. Now there's 2 fibre prices, and I did the cheaper one, so I'm hoping that will be enough. But if not, I can do it to the faster one, because it's all set. It'll all be set up. They just got to switch a switch and charge me loads more money, and I don't want to do that, so I'm hoping it's quicker. So I need to edit and upload. I freak out, you know, if I've recorded and I haven't edited them, because I'm like, have I edited them yet? Are they up? Have I lost it? Yeah, I like them all scheduled. And then on Sunday, I want to do a B6 plan with me. So I'm set up for the rest of the week. And I think that will be it. Well, actually, it won't be with it, because I'll have my boxes, so I can record some haul videos and edit. So that is my plan. So that then next week, what I want to do next week, so this is my plan here, is next week I'll be packing, creating shipping labels. I've got to do that for all the Paris boxes. We wanted to go back to Primark to do a Primark personal shopping trip, but I don't think we're going to have time, and I need to be a bit kinder to myself and not just push us all the time. So that will really be most of the week. So if I can get these videos scheduled, and also for my other channel, Karen's USA Adventures, which has got all our Disneyland Paris footage, I want to get those up as well for everybody. And I also need to do a video on the new boxes. Yeah, I've got to do that, haven't I? New Paris boxes. Do you know what? I'm actually going to do that tomorrow. I need to get that up because we changed a few things. So that's my pre-plan, and I really like this one because then that is for my next week. So I can put it here, next week, and I can just add to it and get going. So this is what I need to plan this week, and then I can, yeah. I think this was £2 or £2.50 from Primark. So yeah, if you want any personal shopping done, check out my other Facebook group, which is, oh, what is it? Karen's USA Adventures Primark Pickups. I only just recreated that because I had the two groups intertwined, and it was getting confusing for me, let alone everybody else. So yeah, so go and check that out. But yeah, so that's that. Right, so we got our pre-plan done. Oh, and I tell you what I've got to do. Tomorrow is the 1st, isn't it? So I've got to do Jack's injection. Right, I think it's tomorrow. Now, the couple of weeks before we went, I didn't do a lot in here. I didn't, in fact, have I done anything at all for June? You know, let's just get real. I didn't, because I was running around like somebody soft, so I didn't. So, yeah, first I've got to do his jab. So, yeah, no, nothing. So the 30th was there. So, yeah, so the last time I actually pre-planned anything was for my birthday week. Isn't that crazy? And you exist, but you're not as well organised, are you? So this week is the end of the month. So I'm going to do it in the last one here, because the 1st is Thursday. So we're going to do it here. And this is my Harriet Wright Designs B6 planner. So let's bring you in a little closer. I think I might actually, do I need any lights on? Oh, that's better. It's starting to go darker here. So if I do that, that's better, isn't it? That's bright enough. Because if I put my ring lights on, I find that it just glares. So if I do it like that, that's better. Maybe do it a little bit brighter. That's too bright. There you go. That's better. So, so have you been? I ask, what's this, 17 minutes into the video? How have you all been? Phil's upstairs shredding something. So then, I have chosen this kit by Harriet Wright Designs, and what I do is I just purchase the boxes by themselves because I think those are great then for my planner. So I can make my pre-plan pretty, but it doesn't waste money by having lots of different elements. So yeah, so that's what I do, is I just get the boxes. I've got some Simply Gilded washi here. So I've got it in the animal print because I think that's lovely. And the reason I've chose this particular kit is because in the middle box it says everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. And while I'm not fearful of anything, yeah, my anxiety level, because I haven't had lists and I haven't been planning, has been going through the roof. So that's what this is all about. So then, without talking anymore, let's get some washi down. Now this washi is from Simply Gilded, and it's the animal print, and it's the black with the gold, and I think it's beautiful. And I must have used it because it was out the wrapper. Whether I just did it to swatch, I don't know. So, oh, You can tell I'm out of practice. So how is everyone? I hope you've all been keeping really well. I know it's been a while. What's it been, about 3 weeks or even maybe more since I've done a video. I have put a video up of our travel day to Disneyland Paris on my other channel, and I'll put the link to that video at the end of this one. So if you want to go and watch it, it'll be there. So if you don't already watch that channel, that'll show you whereabouts we are. Roll my sleeves up, I mean work. Oh, it was amazing. Do you know, I didn't know how I was going to cope. To be really honest with you, I didn't know if all my fears and anxiety was going to go through the roof, because, you know, we are going away, and it, you know, it is a pandemic and all the rest of it. And even though we've had both of our injections, you don't really know how you're going to cope with it all, do you? And I was actually very good. I thought I would freak out more than I did. The only thing I didn't like was occasionally people got too close to us in ride queues, but as I only rode 6 rides in the whole time I was there, seriously, that's all I did. It wasn't really a problem. You go to Disneyland Paris and you just ride 6 rides, Karen. Yeah, I did. I was working really hard. And what we actually went for, I'll give myself a plug, shall I, is because my other channel is a Disney channel, and I do these mystery boxes, and it was something new. I mean, it all just evolved. It started off from doing the channel, and I was going to like the Primark opening, and I had people messaging me saying, oh, we'd love some stuff from Primark. So I started doing personal shopping. So that's how that started. Then I've always wanted to do, it's been my dream to do mystery boxes. I've bought so many, and I've had some fabulous experiences, and hand on heart, I've had some shocking ones. I've been sent used popcorn buckets, I joke not, where there was no tag on the bucket and there was popcorn remnants inside. And yes, I know in Disney World they do put popcorn in the buckets, and that bucket could have been purchased, but do you know what? It would have had tags on it. So that was a used popcorn bucket, and when I reached out, nothing was done about it. It was just like, it was a funny moment, and it wasn't funny to me. So I've had good experiences and I've had bad experiences, and it was just something that I've always wanted to do, and I love shopping. And then my friend Jen said to me, Karen, will you send me a mystery box? And I went, oh, go on then. And somehow it ended up that I was doing mystery boxes. I don't actually know how it happened, but she kind of pushed me into it. And, you know, fear and all the rest of it. And she pushed me into it. And I will be eternally grateful. It's something I love. We have the time of our lives. It's like being Mrs. Christmas every day. Every day. It really is, because you're choosing gifts for people and you just hope that they love them. I've done it again without my date colours, haven't I? And I love beautiful things. I love beautiful things. So yeah, it's about getting a good quantity but good quality. So yeah, I adore it. So yeah, so we went over there and we did 2 boxes this time. Let's find some date headers. We did 2 boxes. Well, that's quite nice. Well, that's better. We did 2 boxes, and we had our pins de Paris, which is literally pins from Paris. So Disneyland Paris pins. And while we were there, we managed to get hold of some limited edition pins. We were like, yeah! And then we did L'Amour de Paris, which is like all Disney items. And while we were over there, we saw such beautiful, beautiful things. We're going to be doing a deluxe box. See, you're hearing it first here. So that it will be the L'Amour de Paris regular box, but you'll be adding on one of 3 items. It will either be a beautiful, like crystal rose. It's beautiful. So like Beauty and the Beast rose. And you can choose what colour you want it. Or we found once, I have a fairy godmother excited. So yeah, we got ones, but there's all different ones, or people can add on a Spirit jersey, because I'm wearing one, that's what I just roll my sleeves up on. I love Spirit jerseys. They're like a massive oversized t-shirt, so comfy, hide a multitude of sins, and yeah, I just love them. And so I thought we could do those, but because of the price points of each of them, we couldn't include it in the value of a regular box, so it'll be like a deluxe box. And then for those that collect pins, we're offering a double quantity amount, so people can really make the most of the shipping, because it's just a dead cost shipping, isn't it? So get the most value for the money out of the shipping cost. And yeah, it's just, it was jolly hard work, it was. But we were creating magic, and it's, you know, how blessed am I? And I loved every single moment. We learnt so much we'll do differently for next time. But that's what it's all about, isn't it? Learning as you go. And we're a new business, and we've got a lovely reputation, and yeah, I just love it all. Just really, really love it all. So I've done that, but I haven't actually got any days of the week. Have I got any in here? So I don't have to, oh yes, I don't have to get out my chair again. That's fab. So have I got any gold ones I can just put on the top? So yeah, and it was an amazing time, and we had so much fun. My feet don't know what's hit them, I have to say, and neither do my knees, but that'll be down to good old COVID spread, where you put so much weight on 2 stone in lockdown, that yeah, that was challenging, to say the very least. But you know, I know, and I've got to do something about it. So yeah, but yeah, amazing. And to walk in the castle, and it felt as though we'd never been away. I thought I'd cry. I didn't cry at all. I really thought I would cry, and I didn't. It was just like we were going home. It was just like, oh, they're having a shower now. I love it when I record and everyone starts using all the water upstairs. We've got a pump to make the water quicker, and of course they've got it on and it's making noises. Yeah, it was lovely, and we had such an amazing experience, and we were so fortunate. Oh my word. I don't know if you all know, but over in Disneyland Paris, they've had a new hotel. It's like a reopening. They refurbished it, and it was the Hotel New York. It was like the second in price point, second deluxe hotel in price point, from the Disneyland Paris hotel itself, and it's been closed down, and it's been made into the only Marvel hotel currently in the world. Now, can you imagine? And it's like 700 euros a night, which is that's not far from $700. About what, £600, something like that, a night. And I haven't won the lottery, but we did 5 days off site, because the Disneyland, the only hotel that was opened in Disneyland was actually, I've got some gold ones here, just finding my gold numbers. The only one that was actually open was the Newport Bay. None of the cheaper priced hotels, and trust me, they're not cheap, they're just cheaper priced, none of them were actually open. It was just the one Disneyland Paris hotel that was open, and we had pre-booked the Santa Fe, and that is the most cost-effective hotel for Disney, but it wasn't open. And because that wasn't our fault, what they did was they upgraded us to the only open hotel, which was the Newport Bay. And because they hadn't got any standard rooms, they'd only got superior rooms. We had a superior room for no extra cost than the Santa Fe. I mean, talk about lucky. How lucky is that? Is it it's the 30th today. So we'd spent 5 days at the Radisson Blu. And I love trying to speak French. I don't for 1 minute claim to be proficient, and I'm sure I get all my words and all my tenses wrong, I'm sure of that, but you know what, I have great fun trying. I'm going to put the numbers down here because Wednesday's too big. I have great fun, and my French has come on leaps and bounds since we've been away, because for 10 days I've tried my very best, and sometimes people didn't even realise what nationality I was, and maybe they thought I was from the land of gobbledygoo. Because the words were so like wrong tense, wrong format and all of that. But you know what, I love it, and I think it's so important when you go to another country to try, even if it's just bonjour, ça va bien, and they all were telling me I got a good accent, because I really try. I love different languages, and I love different countries, and I was gutted when the euro came to Europe and it took away the French franc and the German Deutschmark and all the different currencies. The Italian lira, I was trying to think of it then. Yeah, I was gutted. And it's just one currency, and the only reason the UK has the pounds is because we all said no, we wanted to keep our independence, and we wanted to keep our uniqueness, because we're an island, we have a sovereign, you know, and I'm so glad we did. Because for people going on holiday to have a different currency, it's fantastic. It's part of the experience, isn't it? It's the 1st tomorrow, isn't it? 30 days has September, April, June and November. So let's go into that and just double check. So yeah, so the first 5 nights, yeah, it's the first. So the first 5 nights we were in the Radisson Blu, which was a lovely hotel. And we were actually there for the first day it opened. So again, no one had slept in that room since October. It was a refurbished room. I still sanitised every corner I could, because you just don't know who's walked in, do you? We took our own towels, we took our own bed in it, we did all of that. And then on the next 5 days we were staying in the Newport Bay. But you know, like buses, they don't turn up, and when they turn up, they all turn up together. And that was exactly what happened to us. We walked into the hotel. It was like sardines. That's the best way of describing it. It was like a box of sardines. We weren't allowed to check in together. We had to be separate. So I played the game and stood to one side, and as soon as he got to the front I went and joined him, and we checked in, and we were like, because it had been open, so someone had already been in the room, and hotels are all using sanitising and what have you, but you just, you know, it's for the grace of God, isn't it, where it could be. So anyway, it was the opening day of check-in day. There wasn't even no space in the car park, because the convention centre, I didn't cut these very well, did I? The convention centre at the Newport Bay Hotel was being used as the local inoculation centre, so everyone from that region would go in there to get their jabs, the COVID jabs. Let's try another one here. So anyway, we went over to the new Marvel Hotel New York Marvel Hotel to just look at it and record it for YouTube for the other channel. And we met our friends there, our lovely friends Yaz and Ash from Yaz and Ash Official. If you watch them, they're British YouTubers that do Disney, and they have their own business, Magical Day Apparel, and they're beautiful, and I wore a lot of their tops while we were away. Fantastic company, and I'll link them down below as well. And they were there, and normally we're like really like forthright and, you know, come on, let's try, and we didn't. I think it was because we were so frightened at what the costs would be, so we didn't. And Ash said, why don't you see if you can swap it for a night or two? And bear in mind, I wasn't best pleased with the Newport Bay because it was manic. So we went to reception, and to start with, oh yeah, this is a story and a half. To start with, they said, oh no, we're fully booked. We can only do a couple of days. We can't do the whole 5. Because I didn't want to pack and unpack 7 times, because yeah, I'm not like that. Once, and that is enough, thank you. That is more than enough. And Yeah, we'll put 2 on these days because we've got nothing to write down. And she then came back and she said, oh, we can get you in. We can get you in. You can stay the whole 5 days. And I was like, yes. And we went, okay, best price, please. Give me your best price. And what they did was they didn't go from the price we'd paid of the Santa Fe. Oh no, they went the price of the upgraded superior room at the Newport Bay. So we paid €100, about $100 a night for the upgrade. And I know that's a lot of money. And I know we shouldn't have done it. And I know all of that. But you know what? We'll probably never be able to afford to stay there again. So we did it. And it was amazing, utter beautiful, and the feel. And Chris Evans, so Captain America, was in the park, so we didn't see him. So it was beautiful. We loved it. We turned our room into a warehouse with everything we were buying. There were so many boxes everywhere. And then on the last night, so what night would that been? Thursday before the Friday, yeah. Thursday night we were told we had to leave the hotel by 11 o'clock Friday instead of 11 o'clock Saturday. And they told us about 8 o'clock at night. No warning, no nothing. Can you imagine? And I was angry. I was angry because, you know, we had a contract, we'd paid, and then they were turfing us out. And it was because there was a private event, and yeah, I was not happy at all. I might have even taken my vlogging camera down to reception, which I'm not proud of, but you know, you do these things, don't you? And there was no way they got security coming in, and I still don't know who was in that hotel. There were rumours it was going to be all the cast of Marvel. So I slept with the Marvel characters. Just saying. Only I can say that. I might have said that to reception, but I might not have. And they might have thought I was weird and didn't get that I'm like comical. So yeah. And the other rumour was it was President Macron. And there was security and everything. So I cried. We fell out, as you can imagine. I don't see why we should move in. You can imagine, you know, disappointment, upset, anger. Because do you know what? We'd paid money and we'd been promised and they'd let us down with less than 12 hours notice. It's just dreadful. So anyway, we packed up on the morning, still not speaking. I just shoved everything, all of our personal, all the items we bought for everyone was all organised, but all of our personal items. We'd been like living in suitcases, but you know, like toiletries and charging cables, just shoved anywhere. Because, yeah. I said to Phil, I want a receipt because we hadn't had a receipt and we'd had to pay cash. They'd had a problem with their system when we checked in. And he came back up to the room and he said, Karen. I went, yeah. He said, they've asked us to stay. I went, what? He said, they've asked us to stay. It's a private event. We will be the only paying guests in the hotel. I'm like, no, you're laughing. He went, no. Bear in mind, while he was down, I was actually rebooking our ferry, well, the shuttle. And so we ended up unpacking, staying in the same room. And we had to do it, and we were with VIP people. We weren't allowed to go to the restaurants, and we weren't allowed to go to the bar for that night, which, you know, is a bit naff, really. We should have had a discount, shouldn't we? But, you know. But there were very important people staying there. Now, there were camera crews, there was everything. And so, yeah, you'll have to watch the other channel. Because I'm doing a room tour and we do a hotel tour and everything in the series. And so I don't actually know who's there, but I caught Spider-Man coming down the side of the building, and that was fabulous. But we didn't know who anyone was, and we were the only paying guests in the hotel. And I put that up on Instagram stories, and then they were following, talk about watching us, because we were a security risk. They didn't know who we were, really. And we were the only ones in the hotel. And we came in and we got reprimanded because he was following us on Instagram, so I had to take that down, because even though it was true, he didn't want it out there that we were the only paying guests in the hotel. Well, obviously the private function had to pay, but we were the only tourists, because although the powers that be had decided to let us, I don't know if the others know, and it makes you wonder why they had a change of heart. Apparently there was no one on site that Friday night to make the decision, but I do wonder, was it anything to do with me being down there with my camera? I'd like to think not, but you know, the sceptical side of me thinks, well, yeah, maybe. Right, so then we've got that down, and doesn't that look pretty? That looks lovely. I love that. So should we put some things down now? So should we just transfer everything we wrote on there onto there? So save me getting my little books out. YouTube upload, I got loads of uploads. Record, so we've got some record, and I did these on clear stickers, and these have been cut properly, and these are ones I've made myself. So YouTube record, so that's what we're doing today. It's on a clear sticker. So we are doing, so that's a little tale, isn't it? It's like people say to me, if it was going to happen to anyone, Karen, it would happen to you, and it would, because I do have the look of the devil, really. And I do seem to always be in the right place at the right time. But yeah, but we didn't get much vlogging done because we were working the whole time, which is why we went there, so I have no problem with that. But it would have been nice, but never mind. So haul, film, B6 pre-plan. Then some editing. Have I got any editing stickers here? I'm just going through them literally. And these are cut all properly because the other ones weren't cut and it was on the wrong clear paper. And YouTube edit. So I want to do Day 1 Paris, and I think I'll do my B6 pre-plan, get those 2 videos up today because I've been a bit absent. So that's that. Then we'll go over here. I'm sure it's dry. I always worry. Then on Thursday, so it's work stuff. So I don't know if I've got anything here for work. Happy May. I just printed off all the ones that I hadn't printed before or that I hadn't cut very well. I didn't do the numbers though, did I? So I did it on clear and Primark pack orders, TV time, currently watching. So it'll be in this book. So I want the work ones, and these ones are more transferring into their own colour books, but I haven't done the gold one yet, so it's going to be a work day. So it's a work day tomorrow, and so for me a work day is a business day. So we've got next month's boxes, we've got deluxe Paris box, shipping costs, boxes. We need to look at some more size boxes because if we're all doing the bigger products for the deluxe box, we need some different boxes. Order update. We're halfway through the order cycle, so I need to do that. And then we also need to give Jax, our little Havanese dog, his injection, and he has an injection for he has allergies and it stops him scratching, because I always worry that he's going to scratch his eyes and then that's irreversible, isn't it? Yeah, it's something called Cytopoint that he has, so that's what we need to do then. So it's much easier once you've pre-planned it, isn't it? And then Friday, oh gosh. Do you know, every month I'm like, oh gosh. And I hate doing tax returns. So have I got a sticker? Oh no, I've done a sticker somewhere. Is it in here? Or maybe I haven't done a sticker. I thought I had. Maybe I've used them all. Oh no, there it is. Well, I've got it in gold. I've got it in gold shiny. Have I got a plain tax return one? I'll probably use them all. Yeah, so let's use this one. Oh. Tax return day. So I've got to include Paris, Primark, and find a customs clearing agent. And then all they do is they do the paperwork and you pay and you just go through when you come back. So it's all set up for next time. Then we're going to do some recording again. Because we can't go out, we're in quarantine, so yeah, so it's great. I don't mind that because I love recording. So we're going to record and we're going to do memory keeping in Cousin and Harriet Wright Designs. We're going to do Hobo Weeks video plan, and then I want to do some editing. I'm just going to leave that there as YouTube edit, and then on Sunday we'll do some more recording. Could do with sorting out all my stickers as well. I could do with, but it depends if I have a chance when we've finished. So YouTube, so I'll do my B6 plan with me for next week, my haul videos, and then again edit. And I've got to put my new Paris boxes up, so I need to record that. Did I say I was doing that tomorrow? I think I did, didn't I? So Thursday, yeah. So, will that come up nicely or not? And that's it. That's my plan, and I'm already organised. See, this is why I love it. And that's it. So that's all done. So I'm really pleased with that. And that's just organised me. And that will now stand on my stand in my room, so that when I come in tomorrow, I know exactly what I'm doing. And even though I've got 2 days where I'm not really doing anything at all for the channels, it's fine because I've got it planned out. And I think that's the most important thing, isn't it? When you've got a busy life, as I have, and as I know many of you have as well, it's just planning it out. And that's why I love these. And yeah, it's just nice to make it pretty and you can look back. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed that. Thanks for bearing with me while I've been away. The next trip is going to be in about 7 weeks, 7-8 weeks. But hopefully because I know, borders permitting, then, you know, obviously I'll be prepared with all of this as well. But thanks so much. Don't forget, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button coming at the end of the video. We are so close to 2,000 and I've got a really huge giveaway for you. I have got a really huge giveaway when we hit 2,000, so hit that subscribe and give the video a thumbs up for me, because that way then that'll help the video. And thanks so much. Be good, be kind, take care of yourselves, and forget it's never too late to get happily planning. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Bye.